The day I realized there are so many businesses you can actually start with no money, I was shocked. So many people have been able to start with nothing and build successful businesses from scratch. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 of these businesses that you can actually start right after watching this particular video. Hi, my name is Mark and welcome back to the channel where we help you with tips, tools and resources that can help you to build the kind of life that you want to build, as well as enjoying financial freedom and independence. The first one is blogging. You can decide to become a blogger. What bloggers basically do is to research, write, publish, and promote content on their web pages and on their websites. And to become a blogger, the first thing you need to do is to decide the niche or the field in which you want to blog. So you can either become a political blogger, you can either become a showbiz blogger, a personal blogger. And in all these areas, what you look for or what you research on is news and incidents that are happening within that field, and then you report on it. Sometimes you can listen to several news bulletins and news items and put together all the pieces of information that has been said in your own content and in your own piece, and then put it out there for people to either watch or read. Idea number 2, if you are really good with artistry and you are good with designs, you might not be a professional graphic designer, or you might not be at a level where you can call yourself a professional designer. But if you have an eye for good works, one of the businesses you can get into is logo and image design. There are so many platforms today that makes it easy for you to become a designer, even if you don't have anything or you don't have any basics. And one of these platforms is canva.com. Canva is actually a browser-based software that has a lot of free and useful resources for you to use. What Canva does is that there are so many templates that you can work with. So if you're a graphic designer who knows a little about Photoshop, or even if you don't know anything about Photoshop or CorelDRAW or anything, you can just register a free account on Canva and start looking at the various templates and be tweaking with it. And in time, you can easily start your graphic designing or logo designing business with just what you have learned from Canva. Business number 3. I know so many people who know how to play musical instruments. And one of the businesses you can actually start if you have a skill or you can play any of the musical instruments is to become a teacher. Because I believe that there are so many people who would want to learn how to play a certain musical instrument. It can be the keyboard, it can be the bass guitar, it can be the drum, it can be the saxophone, it can be the violin. And so if you know how to play any musical instrument, I believe that it is a good opportunity for you to start a business by teaching others how to play and also by making money from it. And there are so many platforms that you can just record your teaching process into a course, host them on those platforms. And one of these platforms is Udemy. And I would encourage anybody, if you know how to play any musical instrument, to explore Udemy. You can just register as a teacher, you create your course, you post it, and then as many people as go in there to search for people who are teaching that particular music instrument, they find your course, they register, and then you can get paid when they learn from you. Udemy is not the only platform. I believe that in your community or where you find yourself, there might be people who would also be willing to do it. And if you search online, your Facebook, Twitter, your Instagram platforms, you can always advertise that you are somebody who teaches people how to play musical instruments. And you can make money doing that. Idea number 4 is my favorite because that is also a field I am in. If you know how to speak any language, any foreign language, it can be French, it can be English, it can be Spanish, it can be German, it can be any language at all, you can also become a language teacher. There are so many people out there in the world who are looking to learn certain foreign languages because either it will help them in their day-to-day interactions at their workplaces, or they want to travel around and they want to have some basic knowledge of certain languages. And there are so many platforms that have actually made this very, very easy for you to become a language teacher and meet students and people who are willing to learn those languages. And one of those platforms is what I mentioned earlier on when I was talking about music teaching. That is Udemy. But there is also Preply, there is also Teachable. Now what these platforms do is that it is a platform that you can register, sign up with a free profile and put your profile there for all that you can teach and the languages that you can teach. And then students consistently are visiting these sites and these platforms looking for teachers to teach them. And it allows you to set your hourly rate and all of that. So what it means is that You can just register to teach someone English, to teach someone French if you are good in it. And then when students find your profile and are interested in taking your class, they just contact you, and then you arrange your lesson times and everything with the students. Preply is a very good platform for that. And the good thing is that Preply does not only allow language teachers, so anything that you can teach, science, algebra, anything that you can teach, once you register and you show yourself to be an authority, and you don't have to know enough, because no matter what level you are, there's always someone who is trying to start out. You can register, you can teach people, and make money doing that. If you're having a lot of value from this particular video, I want to encourage you to smash the like button. And please, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so that anytime we drop a new content, you will be notified and we'll all learn together. Number 5 on the list is actually data entry provider. A lot of businesses, a lot of organizations, and even individuals are looking for people who are very skilled in data entry, because this actually takes away a lot of load and a lot of pressure from the workflow and the work schedule of these organizations. Sometimes you can either find a job as a temporary data entry specialist, or you can be employed as a full-time data entry specialist. And to start this business, you don't necessarily need to have extreme qualification or experience in any area. One of the things that you would actually need is to be very good with typing, and to be very good with organizing files and documents on computer softwares and computer systems. And this is very easy for you to learn. You can head over to Coursera to sign up and look for courses that are being offered in these areas, and there are so many free courses on there. Or you can just type in your Google Chrome or Google search engine free courses on data entry, and you can easily take some of these courses and be very experienced in it, and then apply to some of these businesses that are looking for temporary data entry or freelance data entry specialists. And you can become a data entry specialist today and start earning money while you do that. Idea number 6, and another reason why this particular idea also falls in line with something that I have personal interest in, is because as so many working people get busier and busier with their work schedules and other responsibilities, there's always the need and the help for extra hand in doing certain things. And one of the things that you can start a business in is car detailing business. Basically, what you are doing as a car detailing business owner is to offer professional and detailed car washing to customers and people who might not have the time to take their car all the way to car washing bays. What you do is that you bring the service to them right where they are. So you look for people, you look for workers, you look for people in your environment or in your area who might be too busy to take their car to the car washing area. And in that part of the world, it will be very easy for you to find people who are willing to pay you to wash their cars, either over the weekends or even during the week, and they don't necessarily have to use their car. You can offer those services to them. Most of these car owners already have all the things that you would need to wash the car. And once you offer these services and you do it very well, they can recommend you to other people. So car detailing and car washing business is one of them. And finally, we come to idea number 7. One of the businesses you can actually start even right now after watching this particular video is to become an errand or grocery shopper. A lot of people are not able to get the time enough to go into the markets, into areas to buy their groceries, to do their shoppings for the week, for the month, and all of that. And if you can actually start a business in that area, some of them even do not have enough time to run certain errands in the course of the day because of their work schedule and their responsibilities. And so if you start a business in errand running or in grocery shopping, you are going to make a lot of money doing that. Other benefits that you can actually bring to your customers is you being able to identify and you being able to know areas and places where they can get those things cheaper and buying for them, and then eventually offering them value for their money. Now, all these 7 businesses are not the only businesses that you can actually start without money. There are so many more. Let me know in the comment section if there's any other that you have also found that you believe that others can also benefit from. Just write it in the comment section so that we can all learn. If you want me to also delve deeper into any of these businesses that I've talked about today, so that we go into the beginner or the advanced level of how you can start from scratch and how you can build your profile on those sites I spoke about and actually get your business started, let me know in the comment section as well, and I'll do a video explaining in detail how you can go about those particular ones that you want me to work on. Starting your own business can look so huge and so difficult that sometimes it scares people away from thinking about or deciding to start their own businesses. And if you are like that, and you still have the desire in your heart to start a business, I did a session with one of the top business trainers that I know, and she spoke about how it is difficult for certain people to break out of their shells and start their own businesses. And you can find that video right here. So just go ahead and click on it and watch that particular video.